So, want to see who's on tonight? What are we up to tonight? Everybody, if you're coming on, let me know. I'll be happy to see you when you do. I'll tell you one thing for sure, it's like some of those USB-C cables for my laptop, they're just getting worn and old, so I had to go out and buy a new one today. Kind of put it with my charger. It's kind of a little strange here and there, what all kind of happens now and then, but we kind of manage it well, and sometimes, just sometimes, kind of the way it goes. So I say, what's everybody on for tonight? What time are we tuning in, everybody? I'll be happy to see all of y'all when you do. If you ever show up anytime soon, I'll be happy to see you come on. And probably, never know, what's that silly little waitress going to do later tonight? Come on here and do no telling what in the live. But I'll tell you, it's kind of funny, kind of silly what she might do. Strange little thing. I saw her in the little craft show the other day. I tell you, happy for you all to come on. I got another little autism walk coming up on Sunday. Sunday, kind of like I say, do every year. Some shows, I tell you, I used to go to an autism palooza that they used to have in Somerset, but that dadgum thing, it was so much work for them, they couldn't keep it set up every dadgum year. COVID hit and quit having it, so that was how that goes. Wonder one thing, who's going to log on tonight, who's going to come in. And I say, somebody wrote BYG. I don't know what that means, what that stands for. Would have to Google it sometime to find out. Jason Laundry says play Drake trophies. I tell you, that sounds like some game I don't play. I tell you, I don't play a lot of these games online, all this Fortnite and whatever else you all play these days, Minecraft, all that stuff. I don't fool with all that stuff. It's just not my thing. I'm kind of old. Come from a different generation than a lot of y'all. Oh, it's a song. I see it's a song. Well, whatever it is, probably a new generational song. One of those types, I tell you, way out of my generation. It's just probably one of those new things you kids listen to these days. Don't know nothing about that stuff. Don't like or listen to a lot of the new music these days. So a lot of it came out in 1988. Well, I tell you, at that time I was only 8 years old, and it was kind of different in our family. When we were children, there was only so much music we listened to in our family. We only kind of listened to the gospel back then. I say we didn't listen to much of anything else growing up. I'd say probably when well, she did it again. This time did a different thing. That's kind of funny, but tell you, she's funny and sweet, like I always tell you. But about the song, I say, we didn't have that in my house. I was probably 8 years old when it came out, but we didn't have that kind of music in the family I grew up in. It's always like that. But I tell you, I'll always know to do a live here when she's on duty, because she'll always come in here and do a little funny thing now and then. Kind of like that. Kind of funny little things she'll do. Yeah. It's just kind of what she's up to. I can tell y'all a little more about it later on. But I tell you, that little tongue trick she just did, tell you, that was a thing of our generation. We'd kind of stick out our tongues and wiggle them like that. And in our days, that meant something risque. Get me? Risque. That was what that meant back in our days. I don't know what you all are doing nowadays. Probably things that are probably a little bit far worse. So I just want to hear what you all are on here to say and do. She's only about 5 years younger than me, so she's about my generation. Yo, Bentley Young, yo. Yeah, you're right. You really got it on tonight. You're really saying it. And I'll tell you one thing for sure, you know. I mean, it'll get kind of funny now and then when I do something like that. But I tell you, you know, I've been in this restaurant so many times. She and I have kind of become friends. So just kind of let her do it. Kind of funny of her. Be a little tickled now and then by a little thing she does. I say, come up there and do a little thing. And I tell you one thing, I got a message that's held for review and probably means I don't want to see it. So, not even going to check it. So I tell y'all that whatever you're on here to do tonight is going to be a lot to this community. If any of you haven't subscribed just yet, I'd appreciate it if you do so. Some of you all might have done so already, but I'd appreciate it if more and more of you all would. I'd like to get this channel growing a little more and hopefully kind of get more audience in here, and it'll help a lot because, you know, it's all just good for this little thing. I see James. James, you say hi. Thank you very much for dropping by. You mean a lot, and I'd say any of y'all who do, I say it's just going to tickle me a lot. If I had many more followers, it would be great, but I tell you one thing for sure. As of this month of October, I've only got some shorts coming up, but I've still got to get on and schedule some things to show up in November. I've still got to kind of plan out how that's going to be, because those videos I've got coming up in November, they're kind of like about carving a French Père Noël Santa from Paduke wood, and I'd say just kind of little other things, and you're going to find out a lot more about how we do it, and you're going to notice something at the end of the series, because I mean, the way I've been recording it, I finally got around to recording a closing to the last video telling you that when I tried to soak it in linseed oil, it just so happened that the white beard came out pink, because I think it was just something about the way the Paduke wood is, and something about the...
Here you are.
Thanks.
I'll grab the silverware.
Well, I tell you, the other waitress just finally brought my food to me. Thankfully, she doesn't come on here and show off like the other one does, but I tell you, you know, that other one, everybody says she seems so young. She's only 5 years younger than me, but she acts kind of young for her age. But I tell you, you know, a lot of people do in a lot of ways, and it's all kind of funny how they do it. And I say, probably come on here and maybe I'll get to eat a little while I kind of talk to you all a little more on here. Because this kind of food, all it takes is a little piece of silverware to eat it. I don't have to use my hands. So,
There you are, honey.
Thanks.
Of course, enjoy.
Sure. And with what we got here, I say that's my nicotine pouches I just took out to eat. So, I say, there are probably going to be some silly girls around here sometimes. Don't know what anybody's on here to do tonight. But to answer any questions you might have, this is a bourbon butter cake. I come to this restaurant to eat like this, though it's a hotel restaurant. somebody asked me on TikTok which restaurant I was in when I kind of filmed this before. But I say that it's just a strange little fancy thing. Have somebody come on and do a little silly thing now and then. Go like this. So I tell you something, people. He's going to act up now and then. That's just her way of being a good friend now and then. So I think I get a little whipped cream on the side with this cake. Something they always do. And even today I did a couple of TikTok live streams, and only one person today was kind of faithful to attend them. There's just a lot of people I had to block out because I tell you, you know, finally, I think some people, they finally figured out they couldn't get me to tell them off anymore. Felt like it was kind of an issue I had for a while, but I discovered that not just something they do to me because I'm handicapped. They're probably going to do it to anybody on there just to kind of get a rise out of them. People might have discovered they couldn't get that out of me. Not anymore. So, as for just how a little live stream comes along, it's just cute and funny little things happen. And whatever we know next, somebody might come on and do a little something funny again. And I say, kind of like, for the same dadgum messages over and over again. Kind of stuff people do in the chat. Guess you gotta realize it. And there you go. And I'll say whatever music is going to play in these lives is going to be whatever music they're playing here in the restaurant. I don't bring my own music player along here or to any restaurant I go to eat. I just kind of do a live along with whatever music they play. So I say that y'all are going to do a little good tonight, but I think I might go up and get a little refill on my beverage, and then after that probably kind of pay my tab and go. So hope y'all will have a great and blessed night, and hope many more y'all have subscribed. Thank you very much. And I'd like for you to see more of my videos if you do.